so lethal, so damaging that they are willing to just go for double save, double utility right here. By all means, a boy does a lot of damage. This is a comfort pick for him as well. The Valentina is still open, and that could be what will be banned immediately now.
They might have to ban Valen and Eve, because the Eve will be pretty good too with against the Faramis with this kind of composition for Rebellion. Let's see, it's actually the Beatrix, so they are getting rid of the combinations that you can get with the Kaja. But remember, they already have Alpha and Khalid. They could very easily also pull off something like a Lunox if it's not carry Beatrix. I think the Valentina Eve, they need to ban one of those, right? I think Eve. Swalo is ridiculous on the Eve.
Especially with all the mobility tools for the side of Geek Fam. You know, a lot of slows can be really pesky to deal with, even with the guiding wind, even with the small maneuverability of the Edith with the onward.
See here, it's actually going to be the Julian here, so yeah, Rebellion. You understand that, yeah, Vincent's not really reliable on many junglers, so yeah, they will eliminate the Julian option here for Vincent.
Yep, Julian ban. I don't think they're going to have to commit to the Roger ban. Again, the Roger, there we go. They go for the Eve ban. They needed to go for that. Now the Valentina will be definitely something that Rebellion will be thinking about, but yeah, in a way, the Faramis is also a deny pick for the Zosk, so they got that covered.
I wonder if there's any other alternative for the man Swalo. Again, the guy with an insanely wide hero pool. He's always been hiding his final pick generally when he's on the second pick, when Rebellion is on the second pick. So now, on first pick, they're going to be forced to show their hand rather early. But we'll have to see what their plan is for that, because with the Julian ban, they want to narrow the jungle even more. They want to go ban out something that can hard carry, that does some true damage or a good mix of damage in that gold lane. Natan, no longer in the picture.
It's a magic hero though.
Yeah.
Technically, 3 heroes already locked in. He deals magic.
Because with the Natan, technically they can still go for an assassin jungle, physical damage, and then go Natan. So they're taking away that threat. I really wonder if Geek still want to go for the Roger here. And they don't. It's a Moscow pick first. They will try to hide their jungle pick towards the very end, but this is already scary. Revealing the Moscow means that Rebellion can actually go for... Is it possible if they just go for the carry here? I think it's okay, right? Carry Kaja combination and then the mid lane. Yeah, Valentina sounds like an okay pick to go for. It's not horrible. But do you want to go for Vexana?
Vexana?
Wait, it's Claude.
Oh, okay, so I think with the carry, the idea is that there's not a lot of really beefy members to really get the full value out of the max percentage HP. So if they just if they just go with the Claude, they can have more AoE to try and deal with the Netherrealm. They can go for the same itemization with the Sea Halberd and still get more or less the same effect. That's a bit more flexible. But it will be the Valentina for the final pick. Now, what is the surprise that Geek have been so painstakingly trying to hide all the way to the last pick?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Let's go. Okay.
We got the Bane. It also showed up in game 3, or sorry, game 2 against TLID, the Bane. That was when Fabian got the Hayabusa. Some scary stuff, but this time it's an Alpha versus Bane, where I honestly think Bane should have a little bit of an advantage. You jump in on Bane, Deadly Catch comes in, especially with the Netherrealm. A lot of ways to counter what Rebellion is going to try to do. They just have to be careful of the Khalid, because that can really hurt. The Kaja too.
Have to make sure that especially a boy doesn't really get caught in a lot of burst damage, because, you know, if the Faramis gets taken out first, everyone else gets, you know, locked in place as well as that Netherrealm expires on everyone. So now that they have the Bane, they have a proper front to back, they have Masako even on a comfort hero. In theory, with the Edith, they have a good stream of damage, physical and magical, but in the early game, they gotta be very, very careful against this Kaja, against the Khalid threat, and the Alpha. So many ways for Rebellion to get the fight going.
Let's see if they can do it, Geek Fam. 1 game away still. We said this last game, but Rebellion were able to force game 3 on our hands. Can Geek Fam secure playoff spot here? Because if they can't do it here, their next 2 matches are pretty tough too.
It is definitely time, and let's see here, will this draft deliver them to Bandung?
It's time to see if Bandung is bound for Geek Fam.
Bandung is bound for Geek Fan, you say?
Yeah.
All
Bandung
right.
can go to Geek Fan.
Well, cars on the Khalid, though, it's a whole different idea compared to the Galakacha. You do have sustain, you do have big engage, but it's not really as flexible. And you don't enjoy nearly the same kind of tankiness and reduction. And as, of course, no revitalize to really throw calculations off. So I think in the early game, it's going to be a farm contest here between the Bane and the Alpha. Oh, and Vincent, ever so much closer to level 4, might go for a play here.
Yeah, this is actually concerning for Aether. He backs away though, and that's Swaylo and X-Twin providing some sort of a support as well. So no first blood though, still for both teams.
Wow, Aether lost out on everything there. Not even getting the gold trap with the retribution, mistimed it. So Vincent will have the level lead and also the gold lead for now in the jungle. But Emblem, Sarashi, anything that piques your interest?
Almost immediately, War Cry on the Valentina. We haven't seen this before, at least I haven't. And Marksman Emblem for the Claude. So technically, if Sway Low tries to initiate a play with the spammable nature of Valentina's spells, he can actually proc the War Cry very, very early. So if they want to go for a pick of style to burst someone down, that'll be very valuable. But look at Cars.
Engaged from the side of Geek Fam, it seems like it's still A-okay now. Turtle will be their main focus. Both teams now trying to, actually Cars trying to zone very aggressively. Deadly catch used for that fight, so no deadly catch for the Turtle take. Let's see Red Tree battle. It's gonna be Vincent, calmly done. Rebellion backing away immediately.
Wow, I don't know what the call was there, but Cars, the MVP of game number 2. I think I heard Ranger Amos yell out, "What are you doing, Cars?" Because, yeah, not level 4 yet. He could have cleared out the wave, but maybe the call was to rush the Turtle, and that did not work out.
Not at all. Going 1v2, trying to maybe zone Vincent away. The idea was there, but without level 4, you know, and not respecting the burst potential as well. Maybe this is the problem, right? A lot of teams aren't really that used, I guess, to just seeing the Bane. It doesn't really come out that often, and so the damage calculations can get thrown off. And now being a level deficit for a lot of the members of Rebellion, now they're going to be forced to concede a bit of the early game control to Geek Fam. And that allows Vincent to just keep farming, and Bane farms really fast.
Oh, he's a super fast farmer, all right. It's a pretty okay matchup, though. It's not the worst in the world. The Alpha versus Bane. Alpha should be able to hold his own too, but yeah, definitely with Vincent already getting the dub in the bottom side earlier with the camp, and also taking the Turtle, he should be ahead of Aether come the second Turtle of the game. And Rebellion, maybe a composure issue there, but Cars definitely needs to keep calm, you know, stay patient.
And you see earlier with the stats, Robs actually is 2-0 on this Edith, so I think we've seen him pop up on his Edith quite a few times. That's another X factor that Rebellion need to kind of keep in mind. He can serve as the engage tool, as a protection tool, and also as a damage dealer. One of the more flexible uses of a hero. But again, in the early game, it's just farming. And I gotta say, if this becomes a farming fest for both teams, it might really favor Geek Fam, right? They're the ones who want to try and do this power farming style and get to that late game where they can make use of that macro coming in from this SOD. And Rebellion are the ones with the Valentina, with the Kaja that wants to be aggressive.
The setup there, but Geek Fam will not engage more. Turtle is going to be the main priority. It seems like Rebellion now, they have to react. Swaylo from the mid bushes will not engage just yet, but Rebellion having more say in that Turtle, but quicker from X-Twin with the Divine Judgment as well. Another round caught by a boy Aether. Good boy finds the retribution. X-Twin and a boy will fall. X-Twin not being able to survive that one, but Aether actually finds Vincent as well. Now Golf with the flicker will not be able to survive. That's 4 members taken down.
Wow, I'm sorry, Cars, I was not familiar with your game. Maybe the suicide up top was actually just to make Geek Fam think, oh, this guy can't play Khalid, and then he does that, goes in, does so much damage, and soaks in so much. Now, onto Masako he goes.
So 1v1, still able to sustain.
This is another base. Swaylo's right there.
Is in the area. Does Masako sniff this one out? If he engages, Swaylo is there. Now Swaylo finds, yeah, it's just a trading punches.
Gets denied by Masako, but yeah, the timing on the engage on Rebellion there was just so good. It's almost perfect. The fact that they were able to just get the jump on a boy. No Purifier on the Paramis, by the way. Again, a seemingly increasing popular choice for a lot of the teams right now. He just got caught there, and as we mentioned, the Netherrealm gets popped for everyone, and while they were locked in there, And the follow-up comes through. That means that Vincent gets locked in animation so they can get the retry as well. But Cars, whoa!
Raging Sandstorm with the flicker as well, finds 0. Now with another realm and deadly catch bot is actually Rebellion responding with their own nether realm. Tear Alpha finds a boy! And that's gonna be Voloisky now in trouble with blazing duet from the side of Max. Geek Fam will not be able to hold on as Cars finds another. Suelo will be their only trade, but Geek Fam dismantled.
Do you want to apologize too, Rashi?
I'm sorry, Cars. I don't think you roll like that. Damn! What was that? He's crazy.
He's local, man, and it's not the goofy, zany type of local. That's Cars level local.
He's local for real, for real. Oh, look at that snipe, though. That's a lot of damage coming in from Vincent as well. Already level 9, but Ether has caught up. These early game skirmishes, finally now, they're really exploiting the corralling together effect from the Netherrealm. Just like that, Geek Fam, they try and get a play elsewhere. I think they have realized that in this mid-game point, even with the Netherrealm, they can't really match up to the team-fighting prowess of Rebellion. Fortunately for them, though, the purple buff still will be allowed to be given to Vincent. But man, Rebellion now has control. They have ways to really pressure Geek Fam.
3,000 gold lead, got it. This is a 3,000 gold lead, and man, you can really see the creativity in Suelo too. This is why I rate this player quite high, despite Rebellion being, bottom in the standings right now. But he was able to steal the Primal Wrath in the first fight because he knows that he doesn't really need the sustain. They already have enough sustain, but then in that fight, they needed sustain. They were trying to bait and switch and then just all out going on to Geek Fam. So he stole the Netherrealm at the right time. He stole the Primal Wrath at the right time. And yeah, Starlium Scythe, right? You're going to say that? Because of the Primal Wrath.
Exactly. And again, with the Warcry, 3 basic attacks, and you get a huge boost, and you get true damage. Boom, bang, bada bing. Interesting approach right here, and even for Cars, an immediate rush to the blade armor. They want to shut down Masako. They feel like they can really jump on Vincent, jump on a boy. All they have to make sure, all they need to really do is make sure that, Masako can get on top.
That's an engage on towards Cars. Oh, this time, Cars actually got punished. Very, very great reactions from the side of Geek Fam. Now, though, they're looking for a siege in the mid lane. Seems like they will have enough power to clear, but in the backside, Suelo actually looking for the flank. That's a suppression onto his belt as well. As the rail pops, that's going to be Gauss taken down. Suelo secures it, but that's going to be Blazing Duet coming through as well. Voloisky gets taken down as well.
Did you see that? That was a 4v5, and Suelo just 1v4'd in the back.
He just melted all the Netherrealm HP bars. Man, what the heck is that damage, my guy?
That's Suelo doing high damage.
Wow, the fact that the bolts bounce as well, that was everyone slowly but surely getting taken out. A boy now, struggling to stay alive long enough to get full value. Cars?
1v1.
1v1 SOD. Desperate play. That's going to be the Raging Sandstorm connecting onto its Massive already playing with the Massive as well. Massive going hard, survives a boy now. Is in the area.
Wow. And now it's back to a 5,000 gold lead. We thought, okay, maybe with the Cars pick-off, it would be good for Geek Fan. They would actually be able to delay, but then they tried to force a tier 1 take, and Suelo is not interested in the Netherrealm, not at all. He just wants that Primal Wrath.
Lord is taken, though, from the side of Rebellion.
Yeah. They're doing so much everywhere, all at once. Alpha can get the Lord for free. Cars was distracting Masako. Matt was pushing down below. Arashi, some really good macro from Rebellion.
You can say this is one of the weaknesses of the Bane, right? It only really gets a lot of value when you're grouped up together. The Bane can't really make a solo play on his own, and because of that, you can see the Rebellion, wow, they're doing a lot of movements around the map, but that's some damage coming in. You gotta be careful about that. Vincent still keeping up on curve with the gold, even though Aether is already level 15, so any kind of neutral objective game for now will be in the ballpark of Rebellion.
3 levels. I did not notice that. Oh my lord.
He was power farming, dude.
Yeah, that's why I said for Alpha, even when you're behind against the Bane, you should still be able to actually hold your own up against the Bane farming. Alpha is very quick, and maybe that's why Rebellion put so much emphasis on the Alpha always first phase.
All tier 2 taken down. Lord, it's the first one, and Geek Fam, they should be able to find and clear it. But that's the Divine Judgment. Geek Fam with the deadly catch actually finds a better fight. Aether in trouble, but is still able to find some space to back away. Geek Fam and Rebellion, no casualties from that contact.
Respectable attempt right there for Rebellion, trying to set up some chaos, get a base turret. But man, that pull, the stampede from a boy, almost kind of forced them into a fully committed fight. They're still standing at that 8K gold lead though. Geek Fam stuck defending, but back then at least, Geek Fam was known to just turtle up for so long and get a win in that late game. Let's see if they can replicate the same kind of success, because look at the gold disparity, dude. At 11 minutes, almost everyone is at least at a 1K gold lead as Matt. One more item away from a full inventory slot.
That's gonna be boys repositioning. Ricky Sandstorm actually dodged with the catch out with the blazing duets. That's a divine judgment on towards Cobbs. Then the realm saves its life, but Masako is able to deal damage on towards man who falls with alongside a boy. A boy has the passive and is able to go back. That's a great crown from Aether, and that will be Aether. The lead in Geek Fam responding 11 minutes in.
Slowly but surely, Geek Fam coming back. It's very slow, but you gotta take what you can get here if you're Geek Fam. You can't be the ones asking or greeting out here for these skirmishes. Rebellion have been forcing these fights when they really don't need to, right? They can wait for the Lord.
Now it's going to be spawning without all 5 members ready. Geek Fam are trying to blitz it.
Let's see the setup, the pinch strategy. X-Win left side, Cars north, and Sway Low in the south. That's a raging sandstorm from Cars already. But it seems like now with Vincent Retribution. Whoa! X-Win finds the Lord! It's gonna be Cars being the sacrificial lamb. But ladies and gentlemen, Rebellion, they got the Lord.
Catastrophe strikes! Vincent has not lost a single retry battle this game, this match. And the one he did was against X-Win.
Was that the Kaja passive?
It was the whip, the second
the whip.
skill and then the whip.
Oh,
Last
man.
time Kaja got the Lord was Keyboy. And X-Win replicates the same.
Cars won't be available to help out with this Lord though. Rebellion, do they want to risk the 5v5, including the Lord though?
Lord now should charge, but it seems like Geek Fam are able to delay that charge on towards the turret very well, and that is going to be Geek Fam defending the bottom turret.
Oh no, you hate to see it. They were still able to defend the Lord though.
Let's see.
Rebellion, luckily, I don't think they will be able to siege more, so it's not the end of the world just yet for Geek Fam. They can look to defend again, but Matt staying so active, just rotating across the map to dish out damage. Oh my damage! Crabhawk and a Vincent!
Oh, that's a pull on towards the Kaja though. Circling Eagle committed, knocking 2 members up now. Raging Sancho, Netherrealm, triggered. X-Win will not be able to survive that one. 5v4, and it's actually going to be Sway Low isolated. Disaster strike again for the Blue Bulls.
It's disaster after disaster after disaster. But this time, I think Geek Fam got a dub here, right? They didn't lose a single base trip, believe it or not, with the first Lord and the second going to the hands of Rebellion.
So far, Rebellion has been able to protect every single turret that they have. It might change right now, though. Initially, it was at about an 8,000 gold lead for Rebellion. Then they lost Matt and Aether. It dropped down to 5. Now it's down to 3. Whoa!
Maloyski pulled. Deadly catch to find space, but Rebellion for now will be able to clear that mid wave. Aether? It's gonna be Aether looking for some fight provoking in that jungle, but it seems like Geek Fam will not oblige.
Okay, I think it may be time for Sway Low to stop tunnel visioning on
I was about
Primal
to say
Wrath.
that.
The Netherrealm has been giving so much value for Geek Fam.
Especially with how Rebellion are engaging this, they're doing the full-on just dive to the front line, right? They're not doing any weird flanks at all. Look at this, though.
Oh, X-Win?
Good usage, but certainly Eagle now committed. X-Win flicker, but Masako with the SOD. Deadly catch Spence as well. Rebellion, good spacing, and they will back away without casualties.
7,000 gold lead, a Lord stolen by X-Win, and we're still this close. Geek Fam are really, they really want playoffs.
Just Geek Fam things. And with the Netherrealm possibility, with a boy, you know, finicking around with that passive as well, it's going to be a bit more difficult. See how is this going to play out here. Rebellion and Cars, especially going with the Winter Crown already, expect a big engage. They got to pick and choose their targets really well here.
Okay, now, with the Divine Judgment early, towards a boy, deadly catch to find some space. There's a round past Spence as well. That's going to be the Winter Crown, but it's actually a boy surviving. Winter Crown by Aether, he falls! No retribution again! Will be the trade for a boy, though. That's Blazing Web from Matt. Airborne, oh, BMI. He's alive 2-4-0 in Geek Fam. They're in full control.
It's so chaotic. Aether, the Spear of Alpha helped Geek Fam to escape from the Primal Wrath range. And now Geek Fam might actually... Oh, they're splitting. One's on the Lord, the others are going in.
Oh, with the flicker now, looking for the play. Cars, though, is distracting. Vincent finds the Lord, but that is a Rebellion again, losing control.
All right, we gotta take it easy right here. Geek Fam has wrestled away the gold advantage from Rebellion. In theory, they have a very insane late game, and we're seeing the full potential of it. Rebellion, you have to try and change the approach. They've been going for just random combos, just throwing it out, but they have to plan it out a bit more. Who do they want to hit with the Raging Sandstorm? What ultimate do they want to steal with the IMU? Who do they want to lock down with the Divine Judgment? And more importantly, when do they want to go in? Because earlier, Sway Low was committing and Matt was all the way in the back.
Oh, wow, the full commitment. That's 4 members knocked up. Now, SOD connects though, Masako. Risky play, placing duet trigger, another round popped as well. Aether looking for space, but that is way low, stuck in that wall. He goes down, it's gonna be Rebellion defending with 4, Lord. And still up cars, good night. And ladies and gentlemen, with this win, Geek Fam goes to Bando.
Congratulations, Geek Fam. It was a slugfest, but a win is a win. They'll take that win with pride. A playoff spot secured for BBB. A boy, Gobs, Vincent, and Masako.
A hard-earned victory against Rebellion. Looking shaky, looking confused. But it's not about how you begin. It's not even about how you do, it's about how you finish. And Geek Fam will be finishing in Bandung. All right, what's the idea